What is going on, everyone? I have a different type of video today, and I thought it would be fun. Break away from game recaps for a second, break away from some news, and just have some entertaining sports debates. You know, when you're hanging out, you're at the bar, or you're getting your hair cut at the barber shop, and you're hanging out with your buddies. You have a little bit of a sports debate, if you will, and I want to lay out a scenario for you, a would you rather. So in the next 4 years, you can either have A or B. A, one Super Bowl. One Super Bowl. Guaranteed. You're guaranteed a Super Bowl championship. Just one. It's not, oh, you can possibly win 2 or 3 or 4. No, you only get one. But you only get one in that 4-year run. Option B. The 76ers, or whichever basketball team you're a fan of, this doesn't just apply to Philadelphia sports, but I'm going to use that as an example, being the Philadelphia sports fan that I am. 4 straight finals runs for the Sixers, which can result in 4 championships, 3, 2, 1, or none. You're not guaranteed any, but you are guaranteed to go to the finals 4 straight seasons, and anything can happen. Now, in regards to the other teams in that city during that run, you can wash out the Super Bowl because you won't get a Super Bowl championship in this scenario. But hey, the Flyers or the Phillies can win. You just don't know, but you are guaranteed not a Super Bowl if you choose the NBA Finals run. This was tough. When I was game planning this video, it took me a while to come up with a decision because we just witnessed a Super Bowl and it was fantastic. It was everything I've always dreamed of. The city coming together, the partying, the run was just beautiful. Everything about the Super Bowl championship was insane, drama-filled, absurd storylines, just wild. And overall, when it was all said and done, the way the city came together, the way the city embraced that title run and Doug Peterson and all of it just, you can't even process it sometimes. It was just miraculous. But why I shifted and why I started to say maybe, just maybe, I will pick that Sixers run is not that I'm going to go to the extreme of, oh, well, I'm a Boston sports fan. Oh, we didn't win this one. That's fine. We're just going to win the next one. We just tasted a Super Bowl championship, though, 2 years ago. And you can never taste it too much. I know that. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm going to that sort of extreme. But we just tasted a Super Bowl championship. It is the best one. But how long has it been since the Sixers won? And how awesome would it be to see 4 straight title runs? It would be insanity. And I'm going to roll the dice that this team will get 2+ championships in that 4-year window. I'm going to roll the dice with it because if you win 2, it's automatically worth it, in my opinion. You win 1, I'd probably have a Super Bowl championship over 1 NBA championship. That's just to be completely honest with you. But if we start playing in that 2, 3, or hell, even 4 range, then yes, that will overdo the 1 Super Bowl. And it's tough, though, but I would love to see that team go on that type of journey. I would see, would Ben Simmons be able to shoot then? I don't know. I mean, in this hypothetical, sure, Ben Simmons can shoot. Joel Embiid can stay healthy. Who do we play in this scenario? A team that's capable of beating us. It's not like we're going up against LeBron James and the J.R. Smith crew where they don't know the time or they don't know the score and they do something stupid and pull the ball out. We're not going to that level, all right? We're up against, for 4 straight seasons, a Golden State Warriors type squad where we're going to have to battle. Not the depleted Golden State Warriors, the legit Golden State Warriors squad. It's going to be like that. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy runs. But I will roll the dice and say, win me 2+. 2+, and it will all be worth it. All be worth it. I saw this city, and this isn't a knock on the Super Bowl run, all right? And this isn't a knock on what Eagles football is. I know that Eagles football is number 1 in this city. But when the Sixers were in that run, and hell, it was only the second round. It was only the second round. The way this city was so pumped for a Sixers playoff game. Everyone's rocking blue. Everyone has the 76ers hat on. And I know, it sounds silly because the Eagles do the same thing on Sundays and throughout the week. This is an Eagles town. I know that, and it sounds silly to say that I'm passing up on an opportunity to guarantee a Super Bowl, but with the Sixers and the way that I saw this community just be won during the second round of playoffs and heading into Game 7 in Toronto and all that. I would love to see that for 4 straight years. I mean, we're talking basketball into June every single season for 4 straight years with the chance to hoist the trophy. And it is true, if you win one Larry O'Brien, yeah, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it's not nice. But one Larry O'Brien doesn't relate to one Super Bowl trophy. It doesn't relate to one Stanley Cup. In basketball, you need to win 2, 3, 4 for it to even mean something. It has to be a collective group in comparison to other sports. So, you win 2 of those. You win 3 of those. All right, now we're talking. And I will say, if you give me these 2 options, I'm rolling with the 76ers. I want to see this team compete into June every single season in this scenario. I want to see Ben Simmons grow. I want to see Brett Brown, who everyone hates. I want to see him on the sideline with that accent, folding his arms like he does. And I want to see him scream up for joy and see Joel Embiid grab Brett Brown and squeeze him. And everyone all huddled together. I want to see that for 4 straight years. Now, listen, I could come up with 0 championships. It could get to that level. We can lose 4 straight. Be devastated. Be crushed. Cry. Cry. Imagine losing 3 straight, going there for the 4th straight season. You'd think it has to happen. It's got to be our year. This can't happen again. And then it does. Can you imagine? And then I know that I picked that option saying, damn, we came up with 0 rings after all that. But I will live and die with this decision and put my faith in it and say, let's go make it happen. Let's go win 2, 3, 4. And even if we did win 1, obviously I wouldn't be, crying over it. It is a championship, but 1 Larry O'Brien does not compare to the 1 Super Bowl that I gave up, and that's how I will feel. But I thought this was interesting. I thought this would be a different outlook on it. I know that there's a bunch of people waiting for Sunday at 6 o'clock for the NBA free agency to open up, and you're hearing reports now that Klay Thompson is going to get offered by the Golden State Warriors a max, which is no surprise. But now I say, well, how come we haven't heard any news about what Elton Brand is going to do with Jimmy Butler yet? How come news is already breaking the Woj about the Golden State Warriors if they're so comfortable doing it? But I don't want to crush too much Jimmy Butler talk because I've already done that over the last 2 days. I'm trying to let it breathe. I thought something like this would be entertaining, a different outlook on it, and a fun little hypothetical, if you will. I'm not a huge hypothetical guy, but I thought this would be fun. I know that there's going to be a ton of people saying, Broads, you're crazy. How can you pass up on a guaranteed Super Bowl in the next 4 years? It's hard. It's not like it's easy. It's not like I think that it's not going to kill me inside if we end up going with 0 championships on the Sixers side, and it would eat me alive every single damn day. It's a tough decision. It's not easy for me to come up with this, but you're telling me I get to watch Ben, Joel, Jimmy, JJ, Tobias. In my mind, that's the Sixers team that's in this scenario. You're telling me I get to watch that team go up in the NBA Finals year after year after year after year? Come on, put some faith in those Sixers. Put some faith in those Sixers. I know the Eagles run the city, and I'm sure that they'll probably get majority of the vote in this. I could be wrong, but I sense that the Eagles is going to be the pick for majority. But how can you pass up on it? How can you pass up on the final round? All you got to do is win a best of 7. You're put in that situation. Win a best of 7. You got 4 chances to do it. I want to know down below how you feel about this. Carson Wentz, is he going to get that 1 Super Bowl? Doug Peterson, is he going to be a 2-time champion as a head coach? Or is Joel Embiid going to stay healthy and win 3 titles, 4 titles? Hell, we might even have a show of our own, like when LeBron did not 1, not 2, not 3. We might even have that down at the Wells Fargo Center. We have them all sitting on stage talking about how many they're going to win. Who knows? Jimmy Butler. Can you imagine Jimmy Butler with a championship trophy in his hands? Come on. From the homeless Jimmy Butler to the late pick Jimmy Butler to the champion Jimmy Butler. And who knows? We could be talking 4 or 3-time champion. I would love to read the comments down below. I would love to. I will love to. And I will do so. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.